10 Ghanaian rappers
it's got
of all
tons
time.
wagging.
Yeah, so for number 1, we had Lord Kenya, number 2, Obrafo, number 3, Manifest, number 4, Sarkodie, number 5, Mensa, who has been here actually.
Yeah.
I think we recently had an interview with him. He was being sarcastic and all. And then we have, I think it's Kwade. I hope I'm pronouncing it properly. And then Eno Baroni. And then we have EL. And then we have Strongman. And then Reggie Rockstone. So it generated so much conversation on social media. And I think that our admin probably responded saying that it is a talent contest and not a popularity contest. But do you agree with the list?
Well, I think it's subjective.
You think it's subjective?
Yeah.
Who would have been your number 1?
I really don't.
You don't know. You don't want to say.
Like, I really do not care about.
You don't. Okay, so you're not like a fan of rap and all of that.
I would listen, but I probably would have chosen Tiny because he raps in Ghana, not necessarily because he's number 1, but he played a significant role in terms of, bringing Ghana rap to the limelight. There were others before him, but I think
all of it was in a can.
There were others who did the rapping Ghana before him, but I think during his time, he made a lot more impact. He wouldn't be my number 1, but I probably would have just picked him because, he raps Ghana. You understand?
And so for you, it's the language because you're a guy. And he's
I
also
mean,
Ghana.
Sometimes you do one for the culture, so I would have done that for the culture.
And then, of course, you have Asante's trending because the Eastern Regional Director of Communications for the NDC made certain comments. I'm sure you talked about it this morning about how Asante's are the problem. And I think that in these last few months, a lot of key members of the 2 dominant political parties have been saying interesting. That's why you have your guests really angry, and when you ask them questions, they want to rant and vent. They don't want to talk about it. And of course, the video you were trying to avoid, Haja Binti is also trending because, well, there's a supposed hack. They say that it's likely that her account had been hacked. Some too are saying that she might have intentionally done that. But you know that anytime people's private stuff like this come online,
something like that has popped up from hers.
Oh, you didn't, and then you didn't see. So I saw it. I think she's been trending for like 2 days now. It's
2 days. Oh wow!
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday,
I guess I'm living in
and all of that. Some say that she did it. Others also say that her accounts have been hacked and whatnot, and that she. There are those that are saying we sort of know the kind of lifestyle, according to them, that she lives in. So it's something that maybe she's just doing for her brand or something. Okay. And then there are other people too who are saying, oh, let's pray for her and let's hope everything is okay, because it looks like whoever has decided to show her nudity and all of that is sort of coming for her. So yes, you have that. And I told you already, and then the whole Kamala Harris President Trump debate. I think it's been going on and people are doing remixes of
the cat and
they are coming for your cats and dogs and whatnot.
I saw a lady
they are eating your cats and dogs.
So I think they put a beat to it now, and I saw a lady dancing crazily to it. I was like, these people, they've got so much time on they're eating the cats, eating the dogs.
She's called for another debate.
No, they say they're not interested in another debate.
The Republicans say they're not interested. Why? They had one on ABC. Shouldn't they have one on Fox as well?
Oh, you see that thing? They beat him. Woto.
They beat him. Woto. So you don't agree with those who are saying that she had moderators that favored her?
Oh, not necessarily. You see, Trump had a field day when it was Biden, because Biden, age was not on his side and everything. But Kamala kept pushing him to where she wanted him to be.
Okay. So she didn't have to do so much. All she had to do was corner him, essentially.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So it's not her fault that she's smart.
I say you think Kamala is smart.
She's smarter than the guy. I mean, he's smarter than the guy. What do you think? You don't think she's smarter than Trump?
I don't think she's smarter. I think she's smart, but I don't think she's smarter
than Trump.
No, I don't.
Oh, I see. Are you a Trump fan?
Me? No. I mean, my opinion doesn't count. I don't vote there, so.
Just checking. Just in case you are wearing a MAGA hat.
I'm not. I have very interesting views on Trump And I also have interesting views on Kamala Harris
Okay,
as well. I
okay.
think that it really depends on what kind of conversation we're having. There are certain things I've heard Trump say that I've gone, like, are
Okay.
you for real? But also, there are times too that I hear Kamala speak or certain questions she's been asked, and then at the end of the day, I feel she didn't answer the question.
Yeah, I think during the debate, even there were questions that were asked that she would rather talk about what she is coming to do.
Yes.
I think the very first question she was asked was, have Americans been left worse off since 2020 when you guys took over? She didn't answer it. She talked about, when I come, I'm going to be a people-centered president, among others. I thought about it. You didn't answer the question, but yeah, it's also there.
Yeah, it's for her. I think that I don't think she would have gotten where she has gotten to if she wasn't good enough and if she wasn't qualified. And the fact that the Democrats decided to pick her when they decided to let Biden go is fine. But I also sometimes think that this one, if I say it, I might get
go
into
ahead, feel free.
trouble. But sometimes
your
I
opinion.
think the Democrats, I don't have statistics to back it necessarily, but I think that we should cross the whole conversation of because I'm black or because I'm a woman, I must tilt towards a particular line. I think that we should be able to discuss policies. Even here in Ghana, you hear people just say things like, if you put a cat in Asante-Man, I will still vote MPP. Like, if that cat is representing the New Patriotic Party. And I don't think it's a wise thing to do.
Yeah.
I don't think that people should vote. I've heard quite a number of people say, oh, if I was an American, I'll vote for her because I'm a woman. I think we have to cross that. And those who say, I'm Indian, I'm what's not. It's like she's 3-in-1, like she's Indian and then she's black and then she's a woman, so it sort of works for her and all of that. But I think that the conversation should go beyond that. And the attacks on Trump as well should go beyond he's just a white man who is very whatnot. So yeah. Thank you.
That's thoughtful of you. That's interesting perspective, I meant to say.
Yeah.
But there are some times where affirmative action is needed.
Well, yes,
So,
I think it is needed. I
there are
just don't
moments.
think that it should be the center for anyone's personality in terms of running any race. They'll say, I heard one feminist say one time that, well, we've had men get certain things just because they are men for a long time. So can't we also get things just because we are women now? And while I can agree with that to an extent, I still have different views when it comes to certain things. I would want to be picked for something because I'm qualified. I wouldn't want to because I'm a woman.
But you don't think Kamala is qualified? All right. I think it's a conversation to have another day, right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Etonam Kumashi, with the trends on social media and very interesting thoughts as well with regard to what is happening. I have a few messages to